Hello YouTube, this is Sir Travis, and I have made this video to discuss the topic of devolution and humanity. Now, first things first, okay, we have to discuss the position of humanity in the natural world. Now, despite society's efforts to claim otherwise, humanity is a diseased, mentally and psychologically sick species that is the most inferior and diseased of all species. Wild animals such as giraffes, lions, birds and any other sentient species are superior to the human species. The human beings are psychologically, emotionally and intellectually disturbed, and any cognitive advancements have been made at the expense of proper mental functioning and stability. Now, the next thing that I'd like to mention is devolution. Now, most of you, of course, are familiar with evolution. Devolution's pretty much the same thing, folks, but it just means that things are going backwards. The human race is devolving in terms of its brain function. The human brain is becoming more diseased, more truth-hating, and less able to understand the basic truths and experience the truths of life with each generation, folks. Now that's just a fact, okay? Now, in nature, you see, there are certain safeguards in evolution that humanity has bypassed, and by bypassing these things, it has corrupted itself. Now, wild animals are evolved by natural selection, folks. Natural selection. And of course, you've probably also heard of artificial selection, such as with dog breeding, where a human being, a diseased creature, decides which animals and thus which genes are going to be passed on. However, at the end of the day, okay, when you have an inferior creature selecting which dogs and so on are going to breed, the product is going to be inferior, such as the bulldogs and so on that can't breed properly because their genetics and so on, they're not structured correctly. So, of the three forms of selection, natural selection, artificial selection, and societal selection, the most inferior is clearly societal selection. For example, someone might choose to pass on genes with someone else who is with a partner simply because they both believe vehemently in the insane belief that a Christian God creature exists and gives them certain instructions. Now folks, the idea, okay, that humanity is somehow at the top of evolution is utterly insane. Firstly, no creature, okay, in the natural world is more evolved than another. They're all equally evolved, but in different ways. The only difference is that humanity doesn't evolve. It's not a process of evolution. It's trapped in devolution and is spiraling down, spiraling down, spiraling down into the depths of inferiority. Human beings originally, with their cognitive facilities, okay, can't handle knowing consciously the reality of their death and certain unbearable facts about their lives. And so, folks, in order to try and cope with these things, they deny these things. They simply invent stories such as the insane God myth to slowly delude themselves more and more into believing this comforting yet toxic lies. And of course, this process leads to severe delusional disorders that eventually find their way into the human race. Of course, hundreds of years ago, in fact thousands of years ago, most humans survived who, for example, during certain times were very religious and thus mentally deranged. And the very few humans who spoke out against the church and the various holy wars and so on were often persecuted and often murdered by their evil societies just for that, and therefore a selection of only the most perverted and deranged creatures who are willing to embrace the most ridiculous societal lies survived on and bred. Now, you can find more information about this topic, devolution, at my website. And the link, of course, is on your screen. This has been Sir Travis Truman. Thank you for watching.